I chuckled a little bit, Scott, when you compared this to, you called it the Russia hoax. I'm actually going to play this from The Daily Show's Jordan Klepper, because I think, honestly, he comedically laid this out pretty clearly, why I'm not sure why this argument works.
So let me get this straight. According to Trump, all the top Democrats got together and said, let's create some fake files that destroy Trump's political career. They don't ever use them. They let Trump get elected, don't use them. Let Trump get elected again, still don't use them. And then once he's the president, hope he releases the files without ever looking at them. Frankly.
I mean, this is the worst conspiracy I've ever heard in my life.
That is the most ignorant description I've ever heard.
But how on earth would Democrats have been trying to take down Trump with documents that they never used to take down Trump?
I'm sorry, they crippled almost his entire first term by convincing one half of the country that Russia stole the 2016 election.
But on this,
and Democrats still have it as an arm.
Where is the Democrat conspiracy on this issue?
Thank you.
So here's the deal. There's no conspiracy and there's no story. Tonight, and I'll give you an example of why I believe that. Tonight, Fox News did a poll.
Speaking of accurate sources.
Are you calling into question the Fox News polling? Because it's generally considered to be very good. So here's the deal. They have his job approval. He's a little underwater. Of all the people who said they approve or disapprove of Donald Trump, only 1% mentioned Epstein as the reason. And the whole 1% was either Democrats or independents. This fantasy that Republicans or MAGA nobody in the Republican Party is worried about this, and most of America is not worried about it.
CNN's polling shows that he's 37 points underwater on the Epstein issue. But the larger point is, this started Epstein died in 2019. Donald Trump was the president in 2019. Barack Obama had left office by that time. And he still thinks that somehow Barack Obama created a conspiracy to frame Donald Trump about something that happened with Epstein after he was in office.
I think it's pretty telling that some of these latest revelations that have really gotten under Trump's skin are coming out in the Wall Street Journal, the same people that own Fox News, Rupert Murdoch, despite the fact that Donald Trump called on the phone and told them not to publish this, despite the fact that Donald Trump has threatened and pursued legal action, and they are still publishing this, which tells you that they are not afraid,
and that they're doing their job. They're doing their jobs.
Really,
Hang on a second, my friends. We were just talking about whether or not MAGA cares, right? So a judge decided today that they were not going to be allowed to release these grand jury transcripts, which Trump said he wanted released. This is a limited amount of information. They could release the files that they have in DOJ possession. All of a sudden now, Charlie Kirk says President Trump's DOJ moved to release the valuable Epstein information, and a federal judge is blocking their pursuit of transparency. Are you paying attention? The judge is a 2014 Obama appointee. So now, I mean, which one is it?
But here's the thing, though.
Is this an Obama conspiracy, or does Trump have the power, if he wanted to actually release many documents, many more valuable documents than these transcripts?
Charlie Kirk is still in the media class. This, to the media class, is our soap opera. This is palace intrigue. This is the scandal that we are whining and dining on. But outside of the Beltway and the media industry, to Scott's earlier point, this is not a salient issue to the middle of the country that needs to be persuaded headed into the midterms. And I would even argue it's not a ranking in the top 5 for MAGA voters.
Then why does Trump keep talking about it?
But I think it's because he's responding to the attacks.
No, wait, hold up.
Why do Democrats keep talking about it?
He's not.
Why are we talking about it?
He's not. Trump
he doesn't want to.
Hold on a second. If Trump wanted to move on, whenever a reporter asked him a question about this, he would say, I'm not going to talk about this issue. I'm going to talk about the economy. He has not done that a single time in the last week and a half that this has been a story.
I think if MAGA didn't care about this, it wouldn't be an issue right now. Thank you. But they did care. When Pam Bondi came out and said, this is done, it's finished, they screamed. If the Democrats had screamed, and they did, that wouldn't have mattered. But because part of the base screamed, that it mattered, and it will matter in the midterms, and I wouldn't want to go home to a recess. I've done that before. When you have troublesome political news, to go to an August recess, I wouldn't want to with this hanging over.